So MacWheel has a new 26-inch bike on Amazon. That's coming right up. Hey everyone, my name is Rick Cordero. Welcome to RunPlayBack, where we help you with video and tech tips to lead a more efficient and affordable lifestyle. Let's be creative and save money at the same time. Today we're doing our first impressions of the MacWheel 26-inch city electric bike. At only $700, the MacWheel 26-inch fits into the budget Amazon category. Previously, we reviewed the MacWheel 16, which we recommended and actually still enjoy riding. In this video, we'll discuss the features and let you know whether the MacWheel 26 is worth the price. And just a reminder, our goal is to always be unbiased and transparent with our opinions. This video is not endorsed or sponsored by MacWheel, so let's get to it. This is what it looks like. Packaging is okay. There's a little bit of a bulge over here. Well, there's a tire. Don't know what this is, but we'll set it aside. Let's get this wheel off first. Seat post, pretty good quality. In the first box are pedals. This is good for transporting the bike, assuming this is the charger. Yep. We'll just take off all of this padding. So I like the amount of padding on here. I always get nervous when these bikes ship in boxes. You never know what'll happen. What's also cool is you get this rear rack and mount it over here. You kind of have to know your way around a bike before you assemble this. For the removable tire, there's a certain way the bolt goes in. As long as you know the order of all of the components, it should be pretty easy. You have to install the front fender. You have to move the light from the rear to the other side. The rack is pretty straightforward. So I'm really excited to test this on the road, but before we do that, let's check out the features. So before we get into our first ride, let's go over the specs. The MacWheel 26 is a 250-watt e-bike with a top speed of 15.5 miles per hour. The bike is powered by a 36-volt, 10-amp-hour lithium battery that's removable. The frame is a step-through, which makes it accessible to a wide variety of riders since it's easy to get on and off. As far as components go, the MacWheel 26 has a Shimano's transmission system, a twist throttle, an integrated front headlight, an integrated rear rack, fenders on both wheels, and an LED display. Most of these features are usually what's expected from MacWheel at this price point. Also, this design makes it ideal for urban commuting. So now that we've covered the specs, let's take it out for a ride. I powered on the bike. Again, this is a little bit big for me, but it should be okay. All right, here we go. Here we go. Got the throttle on. It's a little bit big. Feels pretty good. Feels really smooth. It's really bright out here, so I can't really tell what my throttle is. Whoa. All right, I'm shifting. Yeah. The traditional road bike is not something that I've been used to riding, so it is sitting a little bit higher. But as far as like the acceleration, it's pretty smooth. I only have it on like level, actually I have it on level 4. And pedal assist is on. But yeah, turning is a little bit wider because the wheels are 26 inches, so for first maiden voyage feeling is that it is smooth. Definitely something that feels like I could go some long distances with. It just takes a little bit of getting used to since I've been riding the Super 73 for so long. Next, I have my brother-in-law Jason test ride the MacWheel 26. Since he's never been on an e-bike before, I thought it would be interesting to get his thoughts.
This is my first time riding an electric bike. I was a bit nervous, to tell you the truth. It was a smooth transition from pedaling to being pushed on the road. Yeah, I would use the MacWheel 26 as a daily commuter. I'm a pretty active person. I do a lot of running and mountain biking, and I see this would fit into my lifestyle, where if I had to run to the store with the handy cargo area, I would store my groceries or the tools that I would need to carry with me. I would also use this as just a cruiser, like if I wanted to take in the scenery and not have to worry about pedaling or the hills that I would run into. I see this as a benefit. So I'm 6'2". I weigh roughly 190. This bike fits me well. It's super comfy, and I can sit up. I don't feel like my posture is going to pay for it. I really like the fact that I can lift this bike up and put it on my car if need be. It is super light, especially probably without the battery.
In terms of looks, it's modern and minimalist, with glossy black throughout the frame, except for a silver stripe on the bottom with the MacWheel logo. I do like how the battery is integrated vertically on the seat tube, which gives it a stealthy aesthetic. On first glance, it's hard to tell that it's an e-bike, which is a good thing. I've never been much of a fan of step-through frames, but the angles on this bike are clean and aerodynamic. The LED display is basic, but gives you all the data you need, like remaining battery life. The speed setting range is about 22 to 25 miles in pure electric mode and 43 to 50 miles in pedal assist mode. So now let's take the MacWheel 26 out on the streets. So there's only two modes for this 26-inch MacWheel electric bike, and it's basically throttle or pedal assist. And there's a button that actually disables the throttle and allows you to only use pedal assist. But pedal assist will be active as soon as you turn the bike on and you go past 0. As far as the transmission system, it has a Shimano's. Now, I only keep it at 7 since I'm using mainly the motor and I'm not really on the lower pedal assist settings. So there's really no need for me to kind of dip it down to a lower gear. I guess if you wanted to get more exercise, you could bring it down to a lower gear and really use your leg energy to get up hills and get more exercise. If you are just using pedal assist, it says that you can get a maximum range of about 43 to 50 miles, which, I don't know, seems about right. I still have a full battery and I've been riding around for a while, but it really will depend on your weight and your, the terrain. For me, since I weigh so little, I can get a good amount of range, and there isn't a lot of inclines out here, so I could probably see myself taking this pretty far if I wanted to. Now, as far as comfort goes, we are on 26-inch wheels, so this means that it is able to absorb a little bit more than when we were riding the MacWheel 16, which was only a 16-inch wheel, and I can kind of feel that. I do still feel every bump. There's no suspension on this bike. However, the tires are bigger, so they are absorbing more. This also means that I'm covering more distance because the tires are bigger. So I'm doing less pedaling, but I'm covering just a greater amount of distance. So this size is actually good for adults. I'm an adult, but I am on the shorter side, so it is a little bit bigger for me. So it would definitely be a little bit bigger for smaller children and kids. This motor is 250 watts, which isn't a lot, but that's good for leisure. That's good for just casual riding. We're not going to break any speed records with this motor, and that's okay. If you've never owned an e-bike before, this is probably a good entry-level e-bike. You don't have to spend $1,000 or more just to kind of get the feeling of riding with pedal assist or throttle. And as far as like the performance goes, it's good, it's quick. This is the kind of bike where pedal assist really helps. With the Super 73 and the weight and that kind of thing, pedaling, it's a chore, right? It's not really helpful. With this kind of lightweight road bike style bike with 26 inches, you do just notice more pedaling, especially with the Shimano transmission system. You can really dial in like your speed and the level of assist that you want. So our first impression is that the MacWheel 26 is a fine, affordable e-bike off Amazon that works well, has good reviews, and looks modern and minimalist. This isn't a bike that'll turn heads, and that's kind of the point. Its stealth appearance won't attract any unwanted attention and just allows you to focus on riding. This is for anyone who isn't ready to drop thousands of dollars on an e-bike. This is for anyone who wants to enter e-bike culture slowly without diving all in on the most expensive thing on the market. Remember that owning an expensive e-bike is not an investment, it's a lifestyle choice. If that makes sense, then the MacWheel 26-inch City e-bike is for you. If you want to dive into more video and tech tips, click the links on the side and remember to like and subscribe so we can help you find tech deals that fit your lifestyle. I'll see you guys in the next video.